Hmm. Anyway, the drinking rules are as follows. I have a beer. I will drink said beer per death. I have water. I will drink water every time I rest at a grace. This one, we open this stream, alright? I'll get it in a second. I also have some energy drink that I'll be working on because I'm trying to be energetic. That's in this mug. And if I die by gravity, if I fall off a ledge and die, fall to my death. Shot glass, I'll take a shot. So, them are the rules. Wow, shot right off the bat. Tiny Spirit, you saved up and got it, didn't you? Alright. Starting off strong. Starting off strong. Starting off hashtag strong. I'm gonna run out of Jaeger and have to go get my ball of rum out of the cabinet in there. Cheers. Good shit. Good shit. And then shots if I fall to my death. Ooh, that's a drink. I'm in danger. Idiot. Okay, that's two. Statue with candles. Hello, dog. Oh, jeez! I did not know you were there. Okay, well. And more importantly, the fact that it's beer and it's not, you know, it's pretty filling stuff. Like, shit! There's one behind me! Shit. That's a gravity death. That's a gravity death, my friends. That's a death to gravity, my friends. That's another shot. There's like one on the ground right behind it, too, so that's not ideal. Yep, not great. Ugh, damn it. Oh, didn't. You can breathe fire, though? But, like, oh, they're dragons. Okay, well. You didn't give a shit, dude. You just took all that. You did not give two shits. Neither did you. They're bigger. They are bigger than I expected. Yes. No, 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 no. Okay. Didn't expect that. Did not expect dragon. I almost typed dragon. Exclamation point dragon. I almost typed it, but I did not. Exclamation point died, you fool. Did I drink? Just in case. I don't remember drinking, so I'll drink anyway. Alright, my friend! What's up?
Ah.
Why are you wanting to fight me, dude?
You are ready then, I take it?
My friend!
Then let us begin.
I am the great Jar Warrior, Iron Fist Alexander.
My friend!
Be strength, O warriors. Let us become one champion together.
Why are you fighting me, friend? I don't like fighting you. You're gonna die on the next hit, dude.
As I suspected, victory was impossible. This vessel was found lacking. My thanks. I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me, All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
Man, there's no reason for that. Could have fought the final boss together, dude. Well, shit. My friend. Why does everyone I care about die? Like, every quest line's like, and they died, the end. Like, what? Why, though, game? Hello, friend. I did not expect you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Lovely. Continue. Oh, did I drink? Sorry, hold on.
In the end.
Not really. I'm kind of fucked up, dude. Did you die? You're dead now? Oh, shit. Sorry, I just walked over your body, but like I was trying to see if... Okay. Holy shit. Oh, shit. This is so effing sad, this game. What the hell, dude?
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I'm going to be. One who protects everybody. Wow. Cuz, are these
Oh no.
insights from Uncle Alexander?
Oh no.
Thank you. Cuz, I'm a warrior jar. So I need to be strong. I can really have them. Right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong
What
enough.
the hell, dude?
I deserve to have Uncle's insights.
This is so sad. What the hell, dude? What the hell? A talisman given by the jars to their friends. Though the jars are brought to life by human flesh and blood, they are all rather kindly folk. As they're made to be better than their innards. The hell, game? Why are you doing this shit to me? There is a boss here. Oh my god. I don't know how the hell I missed this. Oh shit, dude. Might be ready. Oh, that's... They knew what they were doing there, weren't they? Didn't they? Did not they? Okay. Watch your eyes, it's gonna be bright. Alright, so... opinion. Which do you like better, the star or the lines? This is an emote of me doing the dumb ring thing. Is what we're doing here. So opinion, which one do you like better? Oh dear. Don't double me. Alright, dude. Yeah, I definitely... Oh, crap. Yeah, see, I did the black... Okay, so I kind of like did it by accident because I did the Black Knife Catacombs. I did the hidden wall and killed the hidden boss. I did that just by guides. I did not follow her storyline to do it. So I guess that's... You're doing it like the organic way. I guess we port back to the... You idiot, now you died. Oh, that's a gravity death. Oh god, that's a gravity death. Shit. Shit. That's a shot, baby. That's a shot. That's shot number 3 for the stream. Trying to get a backstab on you, sir. Alright, that's a death. Uh-oh. He's going ham. He's going ham. Okay, he jumped at me. Nice. The rock thing, though? Not bad. I broke his guard with it. Rock 1. Rock 2. He didn't care about the rocks. Okay, he dodged my rocks. I missed. Uh-oh. Bad timing. Okay. Sword now. Sword now. So, okay. Okay. I need to, yeah, do things differently. Good. Ah, shit. No! Damn it. That's a shot, dude. Oh, God. You're right. That's absolutely a shot. Am I halfway spilled it myself? Oh, drunken funness. It's one of those things, right? Like, the channel is Lost Nights. But, like, Alek is me. Like, you can just call me Alek. That's fine. But I do Lost Nights because I also have the YouTube channels, right? Like, I have the YouTube. It was a brand before I did Twitch. So trying to get that brand recognition of, oh, hey, I also have a YouTube channel if you want to check that out, where I do other stuff as well as stream VODs and stuff. I mean, I started making YouTube content on RuneScape in like 06, 07, somewhere in there. Nope, that's death. Okay. And I mean, like, not like the other games didn't do this, but this game loves reusing enemies. Well, thank you, Ray. I really appreciate that. It's one of those things, right? Like, I love... So, back in high school, I was writing, and I really liked... I wanted to be a writer. My dream was video game story writer, was my dream. And I would write, like, short stories and, like, some poetry stuff. All that. And I had an English professor that, well, I guess teacher back then. It was high school teacher. And unfortunately, she really, being the young, impressionable person that I was like, hey, I'm going to email you all of this stuff. Tell me what you think. Like, I really wanted some... I'm always been feedback. I'm feedback driven, right? I want feedback started. I want to know if I'm doing good and how can I do better. Is always my thing. Like, that's my... As a person. I'm always like, hey, please comment. Please leave me a comment so I can... Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if what you didn't like. You know, I'm always feedback starved. And I sent her a bunch of my stuff and was like, hey, you know, tell me what you think. And she really didn't, which was super heartbreaking for me because, like, she could have probably changed my career path. But then my folks were like, hey, you know, my dad and brother are both engineers, and they're like, hey, you can be... My dad was like, you can be anything you want as long as it's an engineer. You know, civil, mechanical, electrical, whatever you want to be, just make sure it's an engineer. And I was like, well, I want to be a writer. And he's like, you can be a writer in your free time. You need someone that's going to make money for your career. And I was like, well, you're also correct, because he's a very practical man. And I'm very practical as well. But that want to create and write stories never died. And that's what I think this streaming and making content is for me, is my creative outlet. Which I don't have at work, you know, being an engineer. So this is my way of having some form of creativity in my life. And not like with my job and stuff, there's a lot of like creative... I'm gonna get hit here. Yep. There's a lot of like creative problem solving per se. There's a lot of you know, hey, we have this problem. Give us a way we can solve that problem cost effectively. And that's what I love. It's like a puzzle to me. But I just don't have that same storytelling creativity that I'd crave. That's what I use this stuff for. That's what I made the Onward in the Darkness stuff, is basically Dark Souls fanfic. I basically took the game and said, okay, I'm going to write my own story using the game engine to visually tell it. How can I take what they've already given me? Because Dark Souls is so vague. It's actually easy to kind of commandeer what they've already made Like, how can I take what they've given and just and like commandeer it, essentially, my own story. All right, dude, chill out. I'll still buffing. So even like I'm curious to see now, like in this game, yeah, exactly. I think people have talked about too, like, would I stream full time? And the answer is probably no. I love being creative and love having a place to tell a story and everything, but I don't want this to be work, you know? Like, so many people get lost in the sauce because it's a job to them. Like, okay, I have to, this game's coming out, I have to play it, I have to play it within so many days to be able to get the views, to be able to make money, to be able to get whatever. And I want to be able to play what I want to play, and in the timeline that I want to, and avoid burnout, because I do love my job, like my real life job, you know? I just also love telling stories. And I don't want to get burnout, that's me again, from doing something. So I want this to be a hobby that I enjoy, you know? If it makes money, hell yeah. I don't want to have to rely on it. Once you rely on it, you are married to your schedule. You know, you can't... You take a day off, you take a week vacation, you're losing money. You're losing subs. And that's terrifying. I enjoy my salary job. Said, you know, all this YouTube stuff, everyone's like, you know, why do you put so much time and effort into it? It doesn't make any money. It doesn't get you any... You like barely any views, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm like... You know, I know, but even if it gets 0 views, I made something I enjoyed, you know. And if one person watches it and says, hey, good job, that's all I need. You know, is one... If I made any person... That was used to be my thing, right? Like, I'm making comedic gameplay. Like, if I can make any one person days better, like, that's all I need in life. Is just know that I made a difference. Ooh, hello, sir. I'm drinking and getting deep here, but like, yes, that's a definite. That's what really, like, we're getting deeper here. There was a period where I was very, depressed because work told me, hey, you can't post videos. You're posting about work. We don't trust you to post content. If you post videos, we will fire you. So I quit YouTube for like, you know, a year or two. I didn't really start back until COVID, when I had a lot of time on my hands. And missing that creative outlet and missing that what I kind of thought was like a purpose, right? Because I had this like, oh hey, like my purpose is to provide entertainment. Like I'm providing a service. You know, I've got friends or I've got comments that people are, you know, life is hard, they're down in the dumps, and they watch something of mine that I've created and they laugh. Like that's a huge win for me. And I lost that outlet for a while, and it was kind of like losing a piece of myself and losing what I was supposed to be doing, because I'm like, now I'm just going every day, doing a job, but I come home and I'm like, what am I actively changing in the world? What am I actually doing? And as long as I could throw myself into my job, it wasn't bad, but there would be times that the work would get slow or work would whatever, and I'd feel like just so empty because I wasn't doing anything with my life, essentially. And having this outlet back to be able to make a difference on, you know, if not at least one person at all, is huge. That's the thing. I know you took a break for quite a while as well, but just being able to come back and see somebody saying, hey, I love your stream, I laugh every time I'm here or something, is like, hey, you provide a space that I can hang out and have a good time. Like an escape from the reality around us that is uncomfortable and not forgiving is so nice to have. You know, some folks, I always talk about, I don't like to do politics or religion or anything, so I'm trying to provide not a safe space, perhaps, but an escape, because we get bombarded with this stuff so much day to day. And like I get home, I don't want to watch the news. I don't want to go through all this political BS. I want to go home and watch something funny that I enjoy, you know? That's my, you know, therapy is watching something funny on YouTube. And if I can provide that from somebody else, that's huge to me. This dude right here, dude. Shite. Alright, come on, dude. Let me kick your ass. Get over here. Stop breathing fire at me. Let me hit you. Oh, that's gonna hit again. I wonder if I can block that and then be better off instead of rolling into it. Don't you do it. Okay, you did it again. Uh-oh. You know, it's just one of those things, right? I always, because, like, I know that it helped me. Like, if I can ever provide that for anyone else, that's huge, you know? Like, that's huge to me. But that's what I watch, you know, every day I'd come home and I'd you know, if I was feeling whatever, I just watch some YouTube stuff, man. Trying. That's what I really like as far as someone was asking about my job. So one of my favorites about my job is that I'm actively changing the landscape around me. Like, the best parts of my job are whenever I do a project that actively changes the place, like the plant that I work at. Hell yeah. Nice. It was making, like, there's, back when I worked at a distribution cooperative, we set some, I staked some locations for some poles. Every time I ride by, I'm like, hey, I staked the location for that power line over there. And that's something real that I did to affect the world around me. That is a physical change that I helped orchestrate, which is crazy, you know. And that's the stuff that I really enjoy about my job. Is that kind of stuff. Yep, water for grace. That way you don't die. 500 subs, baby. 500 subs on YouTube back in the day. I did a drinking stream. I had not yet played Dark Souls 3. I did a shot per death. I did water for bonfires, but it was a shot per death. Oh god, I think it was my first like drinking Souls stream. I did a shot per death with water for bonfires. And we did move on, but it was like so many shots later. So many. I was gone. I was so gone. It was bad. It was so bad. Do anything that could possibly come back in my professional life. For sure. You know, you don't go crazy with it. Okay. I was curious. What if I land on the button if it'll come up? But yeah, you can't show dangerous acts. So you can't go like too far drinking. You can drink, but you can't go like crazy, right? Uh-oh, that was a grouty death. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on, I have to go get a different bottle. I'll be right back. Don't you do it, bird. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Alright. He did it. He did the thing. He did the thing. Hey, dude, what if you like how about a rock? Huh? How about an effing rock, bird? Throw a rock at your ass. Get out of here, bird. Get out of here, bird. Oh, more birds! Excellent! At least they don't have knife legs like the ones in Stormvale Castle do. Knife leg birds were the worst thing I could ever think. Why is this dragon almost dead? Question mark. Hey, dragon, you want to, like, not do what you're doing? I'll throw a rock, dude. I'll do it. I'll effing throw a rock, bro. Think I won't? I'm gonna throw a rock, bitch. You didn't give a shit about the rock. Oh, shit. He's gonna kill me with this! Oh! Good dang it. Good dang it, dude. Good dang it. Hey, we found the lift. That's really cool. It's really cool, dude. It's very cool. The helmet? What is that? You had to ruin it with that, though. Like, you had to ruin it with the little spike thing, dude. It's so weird. You mind not breathing on me? Because that would be super ideal if you would not breathe fire on my ass. You breathe fire. You did the fire breath. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. That's my version. Okay. Okay, game. Game okay. Chill out. Chill the hell out. Dang it. I will be right back. Hold on. Whew. Oh boy. That's a death. Alright, sweet. But I don't know how yet. Shit. Eating? Any tools the game gives you are fair play, right? Like, yeah, it's a little cheap, but, like, I used what the game gave me. I talked about it before. What I like about the Souls games is that it's essentially a shared trauma. And anyone that has played one of these games, you have an instant connection to, because you have shared trauma. You have an instant, like, I've been through the same thing you have connection. And it actually, like, it genuinely is, like, it's a, you have been through the same struggle, and you know what it's like. I told one of my exes, I said, okay, I said, don't expect a marriage. She was looking for, like, a quick marriage proposal, which I was not about. So I was like, I gotta, like, date you at least like a year before I'm gonna freaking propose, because, like, chill out, you know. But I said, hey, I said, until you beat Dark Souls solo, don't expect a marriage proposal. She was like, what the hell, why? I said, first of all, it's my favorite game. But second of all, I said, the patience and perseverance it takes to beat that game is, like, genuinely a good character trait, because it means that you are perhaps slower to anger, that you can work through obstacles no matter how difficult and overcome them, right? Like, you can actually, like, it's a patience test. It genuinely is. Like, Dark Souls is a difficult game. It tests your personality as a person to, do you have the patience and what it takes to take as many tries as it takes to figure it out? It does. It absolutely takes so much patience that I said, if you can beat a game like Dark Souls, you can probably handle a relationship, because it takes patience. I said, and being able to face, like, right now, I have died the past 6 or so times to this dragon. Am I throwing my controller through the wall? No. It is a challenge. It is something that I view as something to overcome. And I say, okay, I'll get it next time. There is no giving up. It's how you need to face a relationship. It's okay, something tough arose, right? An obstacle came up. Do I give up and back out and quit and move on, or do I stick it out? Do I persevere? Do I find what it takes to overcome this? And that's one of my views of a person of, hey, can you overcome something? Or do you just give up halfway through because it's too hard? Because relationships and life in general is hard. Are you just going to give up on me, or are you going to stick it out and let us work it out? and let them figure it out, you know? That's a genuine thing that I care about. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All white belts are just white belts that never gave up. That is absolutely correct. It's so easy these days, and I'm very guilty of this myself. It is so easy to run full speed into a new hobby or something in life, something new. And if you're not immediately good at it, you just drop it and move on. You say, oh, I'm not good at that, and you move on. You don't touch it again. You say, oh, I'm not good at that. It takes genuine patience, perseverance, and humility to say, okay, I'm not good at this, but I'm willing to get better. Like, I'm not, oh, believe it or not, I'm not immediately good at this game. You know, my skills as a, whenever I first started this, my skills as a first-person shooter gamer did not transfer very well. Instead of saying, okay, I'm not good at this, I'm never going to play it again, I, quote-unquote, got good. And it's that mindset of, okay, I'm not good at this. I can be. It takes time and effort. Yeah, and like, so the other day, I was talking about Melania, whatever her name is. I was talking about strats to fight her. And I said, yeah, I said, Lobos did. He parried her to death. And Tiny Spirit, one of my friends, said, yeah, but you're not Lobos. I said, well, you're correct. I'm not Lobos. It doesn't mean that I can't learn it. It just takes time and effort. I said, just because I don't have his years of experience in this game, or in Souls games, I may not have his skill level, does not mean that with the time and effort put into it, I could not learn that skill. I just have to be willing to be able to put the time in. I said, so don't count me out. Don't say I can't do that, because I could. It's just, will I devote the time required to quote-unquote get good at this? You know, like, yeah, Melania's very difficult. It's hard to do a parry type run, because if you're at all wrong, she kills you. It's hard. It's not impossible. Would it take me 100+ attempts to do that? Probably. Could I? Probably. I could probably learn it. One of my, like, alright, so whenever I play Dark Souls 2, so I played Dark Souls 1, a friend convinced me to buy it. I'd only played shooters, essentially, up to that point. And it's like, hey, check out this game, Dark Souls. It had been out a while. It was, say, 2013. It had been out since 2011. It had been out a few years. He loved it. He was very good at it. I bought it. I couldn't be the tutorial boss. I could not pass the tutorial. I only played shooters. I was a shooter player. I played Halo. I played shooters, Call of Duty, that kind of stuff. I said, hey, I invited him over. I said, hey, help me beat this guy. I can't even play the game. He beat it for me. And I played, and he kind of helped me beat bosses and stuff. I'd hand it off to him if I got stuck. I never finished playing the game because he did all the hard work for me. And then I never finished Dark Souls 1 originally. And then Dark Souls 2 came out. And I said, oh cool, Dark Souls 2. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to make it my own. And I played it, Dark Souls 2. And I got into it, and I played it all myself. I didn't have any help. I didn't have any guides. I just played it. I just learned the game. And first playthrough was shield and strength-based sword. You know, typical type first playthrough. And I beat the game. And I said, okay. I said, I am now going to play this game again. And I'm going to play this. I said, I'm going to make myself get good at this game. Because I want to. I said, I'm going to play this game that I just beat with strength weapon and shield. I'm going to use a dexterity weapon and no shield. I'm not going to block. I'm going to learn to roll through every attack. And I did. I put the shield on my back. I two-handed. I did not block any attack. I rolled every attack. I learned the timing. I beat the game again. There's even a boss that's known as fairly difficult in Dark Souls 2, and I said, I'm going to parry his attacks. I will only attack after I parry him. And I did it. Did it take fucking forever? Yeah. But I said, I want to learn this game. I want to be good at this game. And I did it. And after all that, I went back to Dark Souls 1 and beat it. And Dark Souls 1 is now my favorite game ever. And I can beat Dark Souls 1 with challenge runs. I can do, you know, like whatever. I can do no Estus. I can do pacifist. I can do whatever. I made that game my own because I took the time and effort it took to quote unquote get good. And that's all these games take, is just time and effort. Is, do you want to, you know, everyone complains with the meta, right? Like, okay, the meta right now, bleed weapons are very good. Oh, dude, just level health. Just use a bleed weapon. Just use whatever. It's easy. It's like, yeah, but you're not learning the game. You know, like there's some bosses that I've killed very quickly in this game because I was over leveled whenever I got to them. I was over leveled whenever I got to them, and I said, okay, this boss is easy. But like when I was watching Lobos, he said, hey, he comes to this fight. He's fighting it the first time, and he's over leveled, but he says, I want to learn. He kind of backs off and isn't as aggressive because he says, I want to learn the moves because I know I'll be back with less damage. He said, oh no. So the next playthrough I do will be a soul level 1. He says, literally, the first playthrough is the first blind playthrough. The second playthrough is a level 1. He said, I need to learn the bosses the first time because I'm going to come back and do these bosses again with no levels, no health, no damage. I need to learn their moves the first time, or else I'll be stuck here the second time. And so, yeah, any boss can be easy if you use, you know, different tactics and stuff, but just realize that if you want to be good, you need to learn the bosses. You need to learn their moves, learn what they do, and, you know, some of that kind of stuff. So, like, yeah, I don't like to level health. I typically don't, if I can help it. Because health is a cushion. Health helps you survive. Health is a opportunity to make less mistakes before you reset. I like playing where you have to learn the boss. You have to learn the moves and play almost perfectly in order to defeat them. Because whenever you get done, you have such a sense of accomplishment that it's just so rewarding. We're saying that, hey, I learned that fight. I just did that fight almost perfectly. I like the challenge of high risk, high reward. There's no room for error or else you die. Now, is that conducive for a first playthrough? It's not. It's absolutely not. Like, I should probably have leveled health for this first playthrough so I can learn the bosses a little bit easier. But I enjoy it. Like, right now I've died, you know, 10, 15 times in a row to this dragon, right? Like, I'm just dying constantly to this dragon. But you know what? I'm getting a little bit better every time. I'm learning. And so if I ever do this again, and I come back here, I'll know what to do. You know, this isn't a one-off game for me. And I want to learn the bosses, learn their moves, learn what to do. That attack right there has killed me like 3 times in a row now. Let me see if I can block it. But again, it's the thought of, you know, do you take the easy way out or do you learn the game? That's what I like about the Souls games, right? Is that everyone says, oh, it's the hardest game series ever. It's so hard, yada, yada, yada. Yes, it's difficult. But any challenge can be overcome if you learn how it works. If you learn the boss's moveset, if you use the tools given to you, it can be overcome. You know, I've done pacifist runs, I've done no healing runs. All that stuff can be done. You know, it's possible if you put the time and effort into it. And to me, it's beautiful because it's a direct translation to real life. You can accomplish you can do anything, you can accomplish anything if you take the time and effort to do so. You know, so many times we just don't want to put the time into it. And, you know, you're saying, oh, that's impossible. I can't do this. I can't do that. But you could. And it's always this struggle of, okay, well, I need downtime. I need time to reset and rest and not be constantly, you know, learning or something, right? Like, you have to be able to reset and have downtime. That's a given fact. You can't always be bettering yourself. You have to have those times that you sit in the recliner and you do nothing. I saw it today. If you don't rest, your body will force you to rest. You have to have those times that you reset. But how many things do you think you can't do could you if you took time to do so? You know, that's the thing, right? Is like my old quote was that I used to use this quote, right? This is my favorite quote. And I dare say I made this quote myself. I'm sure I adopted it from something else. But the quote was, if I could control time, the world would be mine. Because everything takes time. And there are some things that you physically may not be able to do. There may be physical limitations, there may be mental limitations. You may not be able to physically do something. It may be actually impossible. But typically speaking, almost anything can be done if you put the time and effort into it. I mean, could you possibly learn, you know, whatever? Like, you probably could. Unless you actually do not have the ability to do so, you can learn anything and do anything you want if you put the time into it. You know, like, I always look at, like, you know, okay, you can, you know what's wild to me is, like, knowledge, right? Knowledge is purely, like, how much time and money do you have? Thank you. You can learn anything you want. You can get any degree you want with the time and money. And it's a shame that they put knowledge behind paywalls for degrees and stuff. But, like, right now I'm working on a MBA, which is a Master's in Business Administration. And the problem that I have is that it's not interesting. It's very hard to do the work because it's not interesting. It's just not interesting to me. So it's very hard to focus and put effort into it. But, I mean, this knowledge is just behind a paywall. Like, you want to be you think, oh, hey, I could be whatever. You just have to pay your college money and you can learn whatever you want to. If you put the time into it, you know, like, you can be anything you want to with a proper amount of time. Which is wild to me. That realization of any knowledge in the world can be mine if I just pay for it is wild to me. You know, like, it's not... I don't have to beat a dragon to get his knowledge, right? Like, you just have to pay a university for it. And it's kind of BS, but, like, you can get a lot of... What was it? There was some kind of MIT thing. What kind of beer again? There was some kind of MIT thing that they offered, like, the slides of past courses for free. And so I actually did, I pulled one of their courses, like one of their past courses. I just pulled the slides from it, is going through it. Because you can. You know, like, oh, learn another language, yada, yada, yada. You could, if you put the time into it. Time is everything. You know, it is... Anything can be done if you put the time into it. Superpowers. oh, I wish I could fly. I wish I could do whatever, right? I wish I could control time. Because time is what governs everything. If you had an extra hour of the day, what would you do with it? You know? Like, so many times I'm like, oh my god, I run a stream late one evening on a work night. And I'm like, shit, I'm lacking sleep. Now at work, I'm chugging energy drinks to get by, and I'm not fully there mentally as far as capacity. Like, I'm just not 100% because I'm tired. If you can control time and just pause time and say, okay, I'm just going to sleep. I'm just going to get a nap. I'm going to sleep, I'm going to get a nap in, I'm going to get some time in, I'm going to sleep right now. How much of a difference would that make in your life? You know, like, just extra time to sleep? One of my favorite Bond villains was in, let me think, hold on. It's a Pierce Brosnan Bond. Pierce Brosnan is probably Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan are my two favorite Bonds. So I grew up with Pierce Brosnan as Bond. Probably one of my favorites. Hey, we killed the dragon! Hell yeah! What's up? Not even a boss, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, I think it's Tomorrow Never Dies or something like that. The guy invents this mask thing that you put on, and you wear it for like an hour a day, and it replaces your sleep cycle. You get a full night's rest from this mask that you put on for like an hour a day. Could you imagine how much more you could get done if you didn't have to fucking sleep? Every time that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay up and do X whatever, I feel like shit the next day, and I don't have the mental capacity to. So like my NBA shit, right? Like, I need to work on it and do so much more than I'm doing fucking right now, for damn sure. Shit. And the thing is that I get to work and I'm like, okay, well, I get up for work at like 4 fucking a.m. I'm tired. I don't have the mental capacity to be able to learn something new and do schoolwork without enough sleep. I can't do it. I can't make myself do it. If you could just put this fucking mask on that was like, okay, you're good. Imagine how much more you could do in life. We spend like a third of our lives asleep, right? It's wild to me. I know one of my coworkers, he talks about he only gets like 4 hours a night of sleep or some shit because he can't sleep, and I'm like, I know you're upset about this shit, and like, but you're a functional human being, and you barely sleep. You know how much I would give for that? It's like, I have to have my fucking 8 hours or whatever, else I can't function worth a shit. I can't do anything. You know, I'm falling asleep during lunch. I'm getting my supervisor over here taking fucking videos of me snoring. So I'm sleeping during lunch, bro. And this dude's over here like, yeah, I have insomnia. I just can't sleep. And I'm like, fucking must be nice. I mean, if you're insomnia and can still function, you know, like obviously if you're like a zombie, that's not great. But like, he talks about he you know, I go to sleep at like 1 a.m. every night. It's like, fucking wow. What would I do with an extra 3 hours a night? You know? Like, holy shit. It makes you wonder, right? Like, I know I read something about the great minds would, like, they would sleep like 4 hours a night. They'd sleep like an extra, like, they'd have like hour-long naps throughout the day. And that was how their sleep cycle was, or some bullshit. I don't know. I remember reading about it. I was like, man, that must be fucking nice. Like, it still totals like your kind of like your 8 hours or 6 hours or whatever, but you kind of break it up where you have like, you know, like an hour sleep at lunch or some shit. You know, I don't know. It's very interesting because, like I said, it's all. Yeah, you're not wrong. You know, it's interesting because, like, even at the plant that I work at and stuff, one of the big things is like alarm management, because this just reminds me of it. Is that whenever you have an event happen, you can get like a shitload of alarms all at once, and it's so overwhelming because, you know, as opposed to just like, okay, I got an alarm, one thing went wrong, like 20 different things just went wrong. You know, this fucking thing like faulted, it tripped out, and it's overwhelming for the operators to like get a shitload of alarms all at once and try to figure out what the hell just happened. But even to your point, like I said, like there are some days at work that are so slow that they last forever. Well, the days that are busiest are the best days because you're busy all day and it goes by in a fucking blink. My favorite days at work are days that I was busy all day. You know, one of my, I was talking about, I had 2 really big projects going on. And, it was so stressful and busy that I like lost short-term memory. Like, I had to have somebody else kind of keep me accountable because I said, I can't remember things right now. So much is happening that I cannot keep anything straight. But that was one of the best times of my life. It was. I slept at the plant one night. I said, I have so much going on, I can't go home. And it was so stressful, but I look back at that fondly because it was so gratifying. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Well, it's even like you were talking about your stream, like the whole alien thing. It's so interesting to think about things perceived differently, right? Like I read through Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book series. I listened to it on audiobook, and the final version of the guide was one that had a time axis. So not only did it perceive like our 3 dimensions as per normal, but it also perceived a time dimension. So it could see a axis of every point in time. So it could actively see what would happen next or what happened previously. It's interesting to think about what you can perceive if you're not limited by the human senses, right? You know, our basic human senses, like, but what if, you know, like, what if they perceive time? What if they perceive color as something, right? Yeah, exactly. More dimensions. You know, like, there's a lot of things that even other animals on our planet perceive differently than us. You know, they may see different colors. They may perceive different frequencies of sound. You know, and stuff like that. That how can we even mantis shrimp? Yeah. Like how can we even begin to classify, or we as humans, you know, being what we consider the dominant force on the planet, essentially, we personify everything. We put everything in terms of humans, of humanity. It's so hard for us to think outside of the constraints that we've built for ourselves. You know, like how are we to comprehend something that doesn't live to our standard? You know, all we know is what we can touch, what we can taste, what we can see. What if something doesn't operate in those same parameters? Some of the most interesting movies I've ever seen are ones that have this phenomena of like you can't comprehend this outer planar being or what have you. Like movie, what was it? Annihilation. the alien and all that shit, like that was very interesting because it's again one of those things that you get done watching the movie and you're saying, what the hell did I just watch? But that's the point, right? Like, if we were to actually encounter aliens, we would be like, what the hell just happened? Because who's to say that they are anything similar to us? It's interesting to... I read a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft, not a lot, but a little bit. And just the amount of he found or something, some entity or some construct that's wild. So many fucking colors that was incomprehensible and would literally break your mind to even perceive. So like Bloodborne, I think you would be very interested in the game Bloodborne. I haven't beaten it yet. I need to play it on stream. But Bloodborne is very eldritch horror, very H.P. Lovecraft, because it has enemies and bosses and things that you go crazy just by looking at. You start building up madness just by looking at as a game function. Or like, the more insight you gain in Bloodborne, the more reality starts to change around you. You start seeing enemies that weren't there before. You start seeing these beings that weren't there previously. So as you gain insight into the world around you, you start seeing it differently. It's a very interesting concept. That's why Bloodborne is hailed as one of the best FromSoft games, because it is such an interesting conceptual game in addition to its gameplay, that you have these eldritch, otherworldly abominations that essentially break your mind to even consider, let alone perceive. Which is wild to think about, you know? Again, like, how are you supposed to, you know, if it's beyond our understanding, beyond our senses? You know, you're talking about overloading your senses and all that kind of shit. Like, how can you perceive something that you can't comprehend? Yeah, all the knowing stuff. Yeah. Know that you know that you know that you know. Yeah. That's why I gave to one of my superlatives. I said about college. So I didn't know how much I didn't know until I didn't know, right? It's like you don't understand how much you don't know about the world around you until you realize how much you don't know. It's so easy to think that, oh, I know everything about the subject. So you're presented with something that says, no, you don't. You know, and it's the how do you comprehend new information? So one of my math professors, actually, he was calculus 2 in college. His whole thing was that the way you're supposed to learn, and especially calculus, is that you gain new information. And he says that it's like having a toolbox. He says that when you gain information, you pull out what you know, and you put it in your hand. You say, okay, this is what I know. And you compare what you just learned, and the other hand, you say, okay, this is what I know, this is what I just learned. How do they compare? How do they differ? Do I need to update what I know? Do I need to change my opinion? Do I need to incorporate it? What do I need to do with this new information? He says that the key is having a knowledge base you can compare the new information to. Because new information without any context is hard to comprehend because you can't compare it. He said comparing new information to what you know is how you learn new things and adapt it and be able to use it. Which was brilliant to me. I mean, honestly, he was a great professor. It's all about comparing and adapting what you know. It's one of those things like, you know, are you going to be closed-minded and say, okay, well, I know the subject, you know, I don't need any more information. But what do you do when you're presented with new information? Do you throw it out? Or do you accept it? Or do you like compare to what you already know and say, okay, I need to adjust what I believe? How do you interact with new information? Killed mercilessly. Yeah, there we go. But it's always the question of how do you accumulate and accept new information, right? Like, do you just off of principle reject it? Do you see a source of differing information than what you personally think or believe and say, no, that's incorrect? Do you dismiss it offhandedly? Do you compare it to what you know, take pieces of it, and move on? Like, how do you assimilate information, right? Like there's different ways of learning, of accumulating new information, and what do you do with it? Because so many of us in life cling to okay, this is what I believe, this is what I know, and that's it. That's the rock you're gonna fucking die on, right? Like that's the info you're gonna die. You know, it's what you know, it's what you're gonna believe. That's it. Don't tell me anything different. And again, it's the ability to be able to take that knowledge and compare it to whatever you hear and learn and say, okay, how does it compare to what I already know? Do I need to adjust what I believe? Is what I believe or know incomplete? Should I accept and assimilate this new information into my knowledge base? That makes a huge difference. Okay, I made it here. Where the hell am I going now? Okay, here we go. So much chance for falling to my death and an extra shot. I just don't want to. Hello, Banished Knight. Possibly another brand of mine. We already got Lost Knight and Fallen Knight. So even like Lost Knights, right? Like Lost Knights is totally a play on words because Lost Knights is not only my call sign is Knight in Airsoft and things. Like Knight's always like my moniker. Like, hey, I used to be the Alek the Knight of Fubar Gaming. And that was my call sign before of what one I was. And so Lost Knights is okay, I somewhat lost my way after the whole rebranding incident. It's Lost Nights of Sleep in gaming and things, and etc. So Fallen Knight is a channel of all my old content pre-HR banishment or whatever. So it's the uncensored content pre-censorship, which is why it's Fallen content. I do the same thing. I do a lot of like wordplay on some of my stuff, like Lost Knights Odyssey. Odyssey is me playing through Dark Souls all the way up to New Game Plus 7. It's a adventure and story of me trying to get to the hardest difficulty, and I'm the one that fucking survives. So that's very much on Odyssey, you know. Elevator? And like the Fallen Order of Lost Knights. It's the Final Order of Lost Knights. An order is a group of knights, and Final Order because we're playing Final Fantasy. Hour of the Darkness. Yeah, I do a lot of wordplay. I think it's a lot of fun. Even like my, I have a whole, so like for example, display capture. Okay, so like, oh yeah, interesting. It's always the double R is always like, or is it Rare Raven or like is it Ray R Raven or like there's a streamer that I fought. Yeah, Rare Raven. Yep. There was a streamer that I followed a lot that was Miss Gun Bunny, MS Gun Bunny. And every time I said her name, I'd say MS Gun Bunny. And it didn't occur to me that it was fucking Miss Gun Bunny. I was just like, oh yeah, just MS Gun. I just read it as it was. Right? I was like, okay, letters, whatever. Anyway, this is some of my scripts that I write for OID. What I do is I write it, I handwrite it first, then I type it in like convoluted words. And then I record it audio-wise, and as I say it, I may make adjustments as well to make sure that it's all like it needs to be. But I actually handwrite it all first, and then I type it to make it flow with more of like a poetic type verse, because it is heavily adapted and influenced by Dante's Inferno. I've read through Dante's Inferno and Dante's Purgatory. I'm somewhere in the middle of Dante's Paradise. But it is heavily influenced by the writing and feel of that writing. I'll let this play out. But I love the rhyming meter of Dante. I love to incorporate it into my writing as well. And if you watch the OID stuff, it's a lot of like purgatory and somewhat of like this Dantean feel, you know, how everything kind of works in the world. Dante is one of those, is a fan fiction where he's self-inserted himself, and it's fucking wild, but I love it. I love Dante's the Divine Comedy. It's so good. Yeah, it's definitely there. I'm glad you saw it, because it is so there. It's interesting because I'm trying to make a different feel per series as well. So like chapter 1, which is Mordecai in Dark Souls 1, is very much a light paladin trying to stamp out darkness. See you later, dude. See you later, dude. Dark Souls 2 is actually 2 characters, and one is already on the dark path. One is light but turning dark, essentially. And the one on the dark path kind of redeems himself towards the end there as well. So it's a very much a view of light and dark. And then chapter 3 that I haven't even started yet is a gray knight. So it's all about balance. He'll use light or dark because the only thing that matters is the balance between them. And I'm interested to see what I make of this game, because this game is very different, shall I say? All of this crazy grafting and all this random bullshit, I don't know how to incorporate that into a storyline per se. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I don't know. It's like I've played Dark Souls 1 through 3 to get footage for OID, All Into the Darkness. I've started Bloodborne a little bit. I want to do a Plague Doctor for that. That's about killing the disease of the world. I have not touched Sekiro. Sekiro doesn't have a character creator, so it's hard to do a custom character for it. I don't know what story to do with this game is huge. I'm thinking of doing multiple stories, like multiple characters, right? Of like in like the same world. So like one small piece is so and so the whatever. You know, and then like one area is so and so the like whatever. Like make it a different I'm listening to a D&D podcast. They were talking about ideas for a future campaign, and they said that a Game of Thrones inspired campaign, but like one chapter, like one set of episodes, is like such and such house. And then the next episodes are such and such house. And then after you establish all of the characters, story events happen that kill off characters, and you end up with a core group of like 4 or 5 left that are between the different houses. And that's who you end up doing the final boss with, is like the final character, whoever survives, essentially. And that'd be interesting. Be interesting to pull off and do multiple stories in a thing. But so this game is just very, very open. There's so much to this game. Like, okay, how do I learn about shit? Okay, like the Black Knife set, right? The Black Knife guys. The assassins that carried out the deeds of the Night of the Black Knives were all women, and rumored to be Newman, who had close ties with America herself. What? They tell the story through item descriptions and random shit you find in the world you would never know otherwise. What's up, Tomiko? What are you doing? And it's super interesting because it drives you to want to know more, because the more you find, the more you're like, what the hell's happening right now? So like the Black Knives are the only ones that killed a god in this game. They killed the Prince of Death. And it was these Black Knife assassins, and they used invisibility. And like if you look at the torch, the Sentry Torch, it allows you to see assassins, and it's furnished on behalf of the Erdtree and the Grace-given Lords, such that a Knight of Black Knives will never come again. They made these torches to see stealth enemies because this Knight of Black Knives assassinated a god. They said never again, and they freaking made these weapons that could see hidden enemies. It's wild. But you don't know this shit unless you read stuff, because nothing in the world tells you this stuff. It's crazy. Like there are 6 endings to this game. There are 6 endings. There's the Lottie-dottie, I beat the game, I sat on the throne, I'm the Elden Lord. Okay, good for you, dude. That's one ending. There are 5 other endings. Yeah. 6. No joke. No joke. So there's the normal ending, the default end in the game, where you just become Elden Lord and you mend the ring or whatever. There's the Dustborn ending, where you do Fia's quest line. She's the Death Maiden, and she reinstates. So like right now, the Elden Ring is smashed. Tarnished are undying. You can't die. There's no death right now in the world. Elden, the normal one, you just repair and you begin the age of a lord. But Age of the Dustborn, you do Fia's questline, you reinstate the death rune, you reinstate death to the world, and you end immortality. You continue the natural order of things. You reinstate death to a world that does not die. Despair. You get with the Dung Eater. You curse the world. You curse everyone. Everyone is born into curse. It's bad. It's a bad ending. You curse everyone, and they all have curse. Age of Order. You do this whole quest line. You get the order thing. Everything is perfected. There's no death. There's no anything. It's just perfect. It's just the greater will of the fingers. Frenzied Flame is what I'm locked into. It's you become a lord of chaos and you burn that shit to the ground. You burn that shit to the ground. which is wild. That's what I'm locked in. I'm locked into that one. You do this whole event, and it locks you into it unless you do like this whole other event to unlock you. But you're locked into burning the shit to the ground. I think it's like the end of all things. Like you just burn it all. Age of the Stars is Ronnie's quest line. And she is like the magic flourishes ending. Like the world turns into magic. And magic flourishes, and it's the Age of Stars. And magic and the Harry Potter ending, essentially. So, those are the endings. Normal, dum-de-dum-de-dum, reinstate death, curse everyone, reinstate order, burn it to the ground, or let magic reign are the endings to this game. So, you're welcome. Like I said, I didn't know. I heard that typically Dark Souls games have 1 or 2 endings. And typically I pick the dark ending because I think it's more interesting. Like Dark Souls 1 is either relight the flame and keep the cycle going, or let that shit burn out and become the Lord of Darkness, which I think is way more interesting. What I usually pick is the Age of Darkness. So I picked Chaos in this one because there's a dude that, see if I can find this. Shabriri has this great line. This dude, may chaos take the world, and he yells it, may chaos take the world. It's so good. And I was like, okay, I have to be the Chaos Lord. I have to do it. I have to do it. This dude's over here screaming, may chaos take the world. And I'm like, ooh, I'm sold. I'm sold. That sounds awful. I love it. I'm all about it. Let's do it. Ooh, hello, I'm about to die? Sweet. I love to see it. The dude that yells, may chaos take the world, his name is Shabriri. The eyes that you give to maidens to where they can see are Shabriri grapes, which are just eyes they eat, and they can see a path going to the 3 fingers, which are part of the chaos ending. I also have incantations. Chaos frenzy incantations. One is called Howl of Shabriri, which you literally just shriek and it builds up madness in nearby enemies. But it's from that guy, Shabriri. And Shabriri is like, okay. Shabriri is the demon of blindness in Jewish lore. His name in Hebrew translates to mean dazzling glare, or more literally, breaker of the eyesight. So like, they're and if you, like, that's why all of the followers of Chaos, their eyes like burn out and all this shit. It's wild how much they get. These games are crazy with their lore and shit, and I love it. It's so wild how deep they go. Immense concentrated blast of yellow frenzy from eyes. You shoot it out of your eye sockets. Frenzied enemies have like yellow burning eyes. And Shabriri, who is all about chaos and frenzy, is the Hebrew demon of blindness. It's just so interesting how they connect all this random shit, and I love it. I love it. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright, Ray. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all these deep talks. I now have to take a shot because that was gravity. Woo-wee. Like we needed more of that, right? Hydrate. Thank you, Ray. I sure will. I sure will. Whew. No! Don't touch me, birds. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I need to work on more of my voices. A lot of my OID stuff, I use like filters for, essentially. I mean, like, it's my voice, but I like dropped pitch 10% or some bullshit like that. And I'm trying to think, like, so like original OID was Mordecai was like deep voice with pitch drop. It was like heretic necromancers that didn't want death, or some bullshit like that, right? Like laying waste to all that refused to remain dead, kind of shit. Like with the pitch drop, just to make it a little more impactful. And then OID 2 was had the announcer guy who was like, Azrael has required you do this. And then I had the other guy who was like, I'm trying to think, let me get my, this was not easy for me to do, like something like this, it was a accent, and, but it was also this I could do. It was like drop again, like pitch drop a little bit, just to make it a little more impactful. I need to see what I want to do for OID Chapter 3. I think in the trailer I did like a faux, somewhat British voice, if I could say that. It was like a balance is all that matters. Light doc, it was a very, it's one that's hard to maintain though, which is why I'm not convinced on it yet. I need to see what I want to do with it. So I have to have voices I can maintain over, many hours of recording, essentially. I'm gonna fall to my fucking death here a bunch, because that sounds like a bad time. That sounds like a bad time. There's this one chick from high school that, like, she's like an editor for fucking, like, big Twitch streamers. And I would give anything to her to fucking notice my existence, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I posted a video about Stormvale while I was clearing Stormvale Castle, in which I full-on ranted about the effing birds with the effing knives on their effing legs, because it's insane and I hate them. I hate them. The game's like, hey, you know how dogs and rats are always the worst enemies ever? We're gonna do that, but like worse with birds with knife legs. I had a whole rant. Had a whole damn rant. Oh my god, here's where to go. Holy shit, I found it. Thanks, game. Thanks for nothing, you freaking asshole. Oh my god. Oh, it's a lift. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, it's a grace, you absolute asshole. Ah! Give me that water, boy. Drown my ass, son. What, Tiny Spirit, would you just watch the stream instead of texting me? Restart recording. We're good. We're doing great. We're doing great, guys. We're doing okay. It wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the damn shots, though. Cheese and rice. We were here before. This is a different area of the same area. Need the leftover pizza because I'm... Oh, Bernal, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Hell out of here, Bernal. You straight ass bitch. You straight ass bitch. You strength ass bitch. Get the hell out of here, dude. I'm gonna fucking cut you like a fish, my bro. You already helped me with the fucking Godskin duel, but now you're gonna die like a fucking fish, dude. I got you like a fish, boy. I'm just gonna do this attack over and over again till you die. How do you feel about that? Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's my strat. Any enemy that wants to fight a fucking player is going to get this attack until they die. Yat! See, I'm telling you, it's too good. I never used it in Dark Souls 3, but it is too good in this game. Oh shit, I got his armor set. What is up, Sonny Jim? Oh, for fuck's sake, enemies. Where are my iframes, you bitch? Where are my iframes, you bitch? Holy Jesus. I got enough penis for all of you, folks. Just saying. Nice. Oh, no, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. Say hi. Don't. That's wires. Don't do that. Your foot's on a wire. Baby. Baby. Say hi. Okay. We're fine. Everything's okay. Get your ass out of here, you motherfucker. It says find one without bones, so like this one. Fucking lie down, my guy. Okay, hold on. Do I need to remove my cam and shit? Probably. Tiny Spirit, you chill. I found this hidden boss, alright? We're good. Cutscene. Like a 7. I don't know, man. We're doing okay. I found a hidden boss, so that's pretty cool. Interesting. Boss arena. Where is this dragon? Hello, Dragon Lord. Hello, sir. You want to go? You can freaking fight, dude. Hashtag no fear. What am I even looking at right now? Two-headed thing? You're gonna have to watch the VOD because I've been talking deep shit with Ray for like the last hour. She just started lurking, but I've been talking, excuse me, some deep shit with Ray for like an hour. Hello, boss man, Dragon Lord. I love, you know what they say, I love a dragon fight. Incorrect. I don't like dragons. And this is a Dragon Lord, which means it's even worse. How much damage we do? We do damage. We do damage. We get wrecked. We take damage. I think we are 3 beers in and probably 4 or 5 shots. I think. It's pretty good. Motherfucker, that's gravity! Fuck! It's like, what the shit, you know? Hey, I died again. That's delightful. If there was a steak nearby, it'd be great. All right, once this beer runs out, which is very close, I will get food and replenish beer as well. Shit! I've got to run for my fucking life and get out of the damn area of the thing. All right, beer is empty. I'll take a 10-minute break and get some food. I'll be back shortly. Thank you very much. Okay. I have eaten the leftover pizza. You know what I didn't do? I didn't grab another beer. Hold on. You know what the real problem is here? You know what the real problem is here? That was a gravity death. That was a gravity death. Skylar, my man, what is up? Welcome to the stream, guy. What's up? We probably had, I don't know, 5 or so shots, maybe 6. We've had enough. We've had enough shots. That's for damn sure. I have not seen this guy's moves at all yet. Ooh, that was pretty good. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Okay, we got fire and lightning. Okay. Okay. Because we all know I don't level health unless I have to. We're at 20 vigor. Shit! Oh, I forgot. I need to do this for last time. So that'll even us out for death. Every gravity death is a shot. We are not far off from ending this stream. Alright. Fuck, dude. So, we will see how we feel if we die. Fuck! Oh, God. You may have to finish the stream with some Dark Souls 1 because this is not going well. This is not going well. Don't miss. Oh my God, you... Oh, no. Fuck, dude. We are very close to ending the stream. I'm just gonna admit it right now. Tamika, what are you doing? Huh? What's up, Tamiko? Where the fuck is this Dragon Lord, my guy? Oh shit, dude, here he comes. Whoa! Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Shit. I typed it wrong. Got it. I'm gonna die right now? Fuck, dude. Half health though, you know what I'm saying, dude? Shit. Okay, hold on. Fuck, dude. What are you doing, ma'am? You want to say hi to the stream? You want to say hi to the stream? Beep, 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 beep. She types my keyword. I'm gonna type in the chat. Here's what she typed. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Sweet. That's what Miko typed. That's her message to the world. I should stop streaming. But I want to kill this boss. I got half health last time. We can do this if I stop being so fucking aggressive. Died. Alright, remember this time, it's a tempt. It is fucking a tempt. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, everybody. We're good. I might have to. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Hold on. Sorry guys, I gotta pee. Hold on. Decent damage? Fuck, dude. I should have locked on and did the thing. Oh my god. It's hard to type. Here it is. Let's redeem this shit. There we go.
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage. Emotional damage. Hell yeah. Woo, boy. Who's still lurking? Oh my. Oh, God. Oh my God. Ray's online. We should literally just stop and watch her stream instead. Because, oh my god. I am barely functioning. Barely functioning. Barely functioning. I need to just stay away from this fucker. If somebody get close, I get killed. My nose is hopped up too, which is not ideal. Okay, dude. Literally after this, I'm just gonna listen to fucking Throne by fucking Linkin Park like over and over again, because it's exactly what this fucking shit sounds like. My throne. You know what I'm saying? What's up, buddy Ro? Boyo, what's up? What's good, you fuck? You absolute fuck? Ready to tail slam me? You fucking thought, bitch. I'm just gonna heal real quick. Oh, you didn't fucking hit me, dude. How about number 2? And possibly a 3? Dude, I got 3 hits in there, bitch. Go ahead and fucking tell me, you whore. Tell me, I fucking dare you. Where you at, bitch? I blocked it, you whore. What's good? Fuck. Fuck! Damn it! Okay. No! No! That's taking a shot, dude. Fuck. Fuck. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna call it there, I think. I'm gonna go watch Ray's stream for a while. I don't think I can keep playing. Alright, guys. Thank you again. I'm playing in tomorrow, okay? Alright, no drinking stream tomorrow, just regular play. Alright, here we go. See ya.